Huge news in the wrestling world. The UFC and WWE are going to merge together as Vince McMahon has sold WWE to the company Endeavor, which owns the UFC. Link down below in the description box to watch the full interview with Scott Wapner as the interviewer, Vince Kennedy McMahon, and Ari Emanuel here. Some notes that I've taken down. UFC and WWE merge into a new company. That name has not been released yet. Endeavor is going to own 51% of the WWE, while WWE shareholders will still have 49% ownership. Again, the company Endeavor owns the UFC, and its CEO is Ari Emanuel, okay, who is the person in the interview. Vince McMahon is going to be the executive chairman of the WWE part of this new company, while Dana White is still going to oversee the day-to-day operations of the UFC. And the highlight of this whole thing is once the merge occurs between the UFC and WWE, Vincent Kennedy McMahon will have no creative influence whatsoever. In his own words, he will not be in the weeds. Okay? So I just wanted to, make the highlight points there. Now we can kind of cherry pick a little bit here. Vince McMahon has been seeking out a buyer for months. We all knew that. First, we thought it was going to be Saudi Arabia, a bunch of other places, Liberty. Okay? Let's close that here. WWE is estimated to be a value of $9.3 billion, while the UFC's $12 billion. So rounded up, it's about $20 billion between the two of them together. Dana White will remain as president of UFC, and WWE CEO Nick Khan will stay as president of wrestling business. This is going to be UFC 2.0, Emmanuel said in the interview. The board will consist of 11 people. 6 appointed by Endeavor, and 5 appointed by WWE. The merged company's name will be announced at a later time. The company will trade on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol TKO. And right here, the deal logic for most people, the agreement would pair two of the biggest sports entertainment brands in the world. Despite notable differences, WWE features scripted matches and soap opera-like storylines, while UFC showcases authentically brutal mixed martial arts fighting. The organizations share similarities in terms of content and culture. Several UFC fighters, including Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar, have already wrestled for WWE. UFC champion and superstar Conor McGregor lauded news of the pending deal Sunday evening, saying it's incredible. What a powerhouse. And right here, it says that it's a great day, says McMahon. Things need to evolve. He retired from the company back in July following the string of revelations that he paid several women millions of dollars over the years to keep them quiet about alleged affairs and misconduct. And then over the summer, WWE acknowledged that other entities were investing the hush payments. The Wall Street Journal had reported about federal probes into the matter. McMahon's daughter, Stephanie McMahon, became co-CEO alongside Khan. Paul Levesque, who everybody knows as The Game, Triple H, who's also Stephanie McMahon's husband and the wrestler known as Triple H, took over creative duties from Vince McMahon. And after Vince came back in January, Stephanie McMahon stepped down and Khan fully assumed the CEO role. The elder McMahon recently locked into a 2-year employment contract, according to securities filing. McMahon says that he's made mistakes both personally and professionally and acknowledged that in his CNBC interview. McMahon told CNBC that he won't be in the weeds with WWE's creative decisions when the companies merge. So, just a little bit of quick, background story. McMahon does that. Dana White is also no stranger to scandal. Earlier this year, a video emerged of him slapping his wife during a public argument at a New Year's Eve party in Mexico. It must have been the water. He later apologized. Well, of course he apologized. He was caught on camera. Anyhow, so there it is. You can let me know down below in the comments section what you think of this. Did you watch the interview What do you think of Walt Disney there not letting go and just, the whole age thing? He had gray hair, no mustache, and he was looking like a French artist. I'm allowed to say that because it looks pretty funny. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Don't want to make it a 20-minute video like all the other things I do. If you liked it, the video that is, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, well, that's okay. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure tomorrow morning when you wake up, you'll look like this and not so much like this. Or it could be worse. You could end up looking like this. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.